Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, December 29th. And all things considered, I think we dodged a pretty big bullet yesterday across many portions of the state. However, that's not much consolation for the 25,000 plus people currently without power across lower Michigan and the consumers area. And if we look at the satellite, you can see the twist as the low pressure system will move from Wisconsin over to Lake Huron here over the next 6 hours. And with that lifting up, we've seen our temperatures rise. We'll see them begin to level off and maybe slowly fall during the afternoon. We could see some patches of drizzle and then some light snow across the area. But again, nothing significant. And you can see 25,000 plus people without power this morning as of about an hour ago. But boy, these numbers could have been a whole lot larger. Of course, yesterday I talked about one of the things that could diminish the amount of freezing rain would be if we see more in the way of snow or sleet. And we certainly did. And with that in mind, almost 3 inches of snow or sleet fell here across the Breckenridge area. And so with that, we'll honor the old George Carlin character, Al Sleet, the hippy-dippy weatherman, with all the hippy-dippy weatherman. And again, sleet was our friend today, as again, we would have had a lot more power outages with that wind had we had more in the way of freezing rain. And speaking of that sleet, you can see outside my office here at Ransom Road, you can see about 3 inches of sleet accumulated with some drifting of it as well. If we look at the weather map again for 1 o'clock today, that low will be off into Lake Huron. Spokes of troughs will be pinwheeling around that, and again, that'll bring in some more drizzle and maybe some patchy light snow, but again, nothing of any significance. And in fact, we're going to be in a pretty calm period here over the next 5 days, as we see maybe another system that could bring us an inch or so of snow on Wednesday, maybe even 2 inches in some areas. We'll have to watch that. Sometimes those systems do a little bit better this far out, but that would be a light snow pattern. We're going to continue to be a little bit colder than what we're used to, and as our temperatures will get down to near normal, and it's not been very often here the last 2 months we've had normal temperatures, but I think that's going to be the case, and I think down the road we're going to trend even colder, as we could see another pretty significant recharge of energy coming in about 10 days. But until then, it looks like a pretty calm pattern, near normal temperatures. But again, with a big SOI crash going on, we expect Mother Nature to recharge her batteries, and then again, in about 10 days, things could get rather active again, with perhaps some more severe weather across the southern states, and maybe some more winter storms tracking across the center and the eastern portions of the U.S. If we take a look at the weather forecast map for tomorrow, you can see that system is all but washed out. Again, a new system coming in for Wednesday night could bring us again a little bit of light accumulating snows and upper trough drops into the area. And if we look again at the 6 to 10 day outlook and the 8 to 14 day outlook, you can see the amount of warmer than normal conditions across the U.S. has really shrank a lot. We're getting that ridge to build back to the northwest, and we're going to see an active pattern underneath as we begin to get wet and stormy and then eventually cold across much of the U.S. here. And if we look at the 8 to 14 day outlook, you can see more and more inroads as far as cold air coming into the U.S. And I think actually we're going to see more in the way of troughing than what's being shown here. So don't be surprised if we really get things pretty chilly here once we get into January. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Have fun cleaning up from the storm, and 73s to all.